Aloha, my name is Ryan, and in this video I'm going to share with you why gaffer's tape should be in your video bag. So let's take a look. Now, what is gaffer's tape? Well, gaffer's tape is a cloth type tape that will not leave a residue when you put it on most solid surfaces. Now, I wouldn't advise putting it on walls with badly painted walls, but most solid surfaces, it will not leave the residues as long as you don't have it on there too long. Now, this is Hawaii. In this humid weather, if you leave gaff tape on a solid surface for like more than a week, you are gonna have a residue when you peel it off. But usually you use this for events, photo shoots, where you're not gonna be there for weeks and weeks and weeks. You're just gonna be there for maybe at the most a couple days, and it doesn't leave any residue. Now, you wanna use this for a number of reasons. Mainly is for safety. You don't want it to be a tripping hazard. Right now I'm using this to tape notes in front of my camera so I can read it. The next reason is to keep two cables connected. Say you have mic cables or XLRs or maybe even an extension cord. It's pretty loose, so what you can do is use the gaff tape to tape the two cables together, make sure it doesn't pop out during your shoot. Now, you can label things. In the past, like for church, I've labeled mics, I put people's names on it, and I use a paint marker. This is like a silver paint marker, so you write it onto a matte black tape, and the good thing about it is it doesn't stand out. So even if you had it on a box of equipment and the equipment was like on the stage, people won't see it. If it's in like the photo shoot, people won't see it. This is future me here. I realized that I forgot to put that pen back down. It was rattling throughout the video, so I'm re-recording. Say you have a stand that you need to use. It is just too loose. It doesn't stay extended. You could use gaffer's tape. And what I've done is I've wrapped it around several times, and so it doesn't slide down anymore. It just stays up. You may have seen me hold up this type of tape, and this is a colored gaffer's tape. And the reason why you want this bright colored gaffer's tape as opposed to dark gaffer's tape is when you want something to be noticed. So say you have some cables on the ground and it's causing a lump, you could use this as a warning to let people know that there's a little unevenness on the ground. It works the same as the black gaffer's tape, it's just that it's brighter, it's not black. Sometimes I don't have the right adapter to mount something. So say like I want to mount my GoPro, but I didn't have the right screw mount. You can use tape. Tape it on. So once you have it on, it's secure, and you can take it off easily, and it's not going to leave any residue on your stands or whatever that you needed to tape it to. So this is like your universal mount. And the last thing is concealment. Things like scratches, things like labels or stuff that are sticking out in the background of your photo and you just want to make it invisible. This is matte black, so it's not going to stand out. When you tape it on something black, it's going to conceal it. It will be difficult for people to notice. Now, where can you get gaffer's tape? Now, I usually get my gaffer's tape from Amazon. I normally get Gaffer Power. It's made in the USA. There are other brands that I've used in the past. Permacell, SureTape. Those are nice gaffer's tape to use. It peels really clean and tears really nicely. I haven't bought it myself, but in my experiences using it, it was nice. Now, those tapes can run maybe around $20, but you know you have a good tape when it can peel nicely, it can tear nicely, it doesn't leave a residue. Now, the ones that are not so good are the ones that peel like, sometimes it peels like paper, and sometimes it's difficult to rip. I've had a situation where when I tried to peel the tape, it was so hard to peel it. When you tape it down, even for a day, it leaves a residue. So I'd say stick to the good brands. So in terms of what gaffer's tape do I have in my bag? Well, I use a Gaffer Power tape, but I use the one with the smaller compared to the bigger one. That way it takes up less space. This takes up less space than this. So I look for that. I'll put it in the description below. If you have any questions though, leave it in the comments below. And if you like the video, click the like button, subscribe to the channel, and aloha.